This is my traffic signals that I've bought a few weeks ago. Got the two of them for fairly cheap, and got them at a flea market. Actually, only paid 75 bucks for the two of them. And originally, a long time ago, I had built a controller for a model railroad, or HO scale railroad. And this is the little sequencer here. It's for just a little model railroad. When you turn it on, it goes through like a diagnostics. It just runs up the lights one at a time to let you know they're working, and then it turns them off. And it starts the sequence, and there it goes all green. One of the features I added to this was originally it could flash the light, or if you wanted to flash the other way, you could flash that. Obviously, this is too small to run a 110 volt light bulb, so I had to scale it up. So I built this much larger version of it. It still has the same microcontroller that I used in the other one, except for now it's driving the 6 relays rather than driving just LEDs individually. It's a lot more complicated because you have to add transistors to pull the relays down, and then you have to make sure that you put diodes in there so the transistors don't get blown out when the relays release. So let's take a look at this. Go back up a little bit here. That's the 6 of them. When I power it on, it'll do exactly the same thing that the model railroad one did. You can see. It just goes through its diagnostics, turns red, and then green on the cross street. And it'll sit there and run for a while and change to yellow. These are pretty cool. They originally had 135 watt light bulbs in them. I changed them out to like refrigerator light bulbs, so they're just not as beaming at you. The heat that those 135 watt bulbs were throwing was quite intense. Now, when I flip the switch here on the thing, you'll see that the lights start flashing just like the model railroad one does. This is exactly the same program that the model railroad one has in it. And then we push it one more time, it goes to the other side. And then push it one more time. It starts the sequence. Oop, messed up. Push it. There we go. Now it starts the sequence normally. I must have pushed the button twice there. And it should run just normally now. Sequencing. That's pretty much it. Like I said, you got the 5 volt power supply here that supplies all the logic power for the chip. Then the line voltages handle all the rest of it as far as that goes. But it does exactly the same thing as this one does. And in fact, we'll just push that button there. I'm going to go back to regular sequencing. And that's it. Old traffic signals.